Good afternoon, teacher. Today we are going to present to you the different articles about curriculum evaluation, supervision, and decision making.
Okay, well, the first article is by Dr. Amu Barhat, and curriculum evaluation is focused on the design of the curriculum, the learning environment, the instructional process, and the results and material used in the instructional process. Well, this article also explains issues that we review this partial, for example, formative and summative diagnostic, and others various techniques are used. For example, the main ones are the questionnaires, checklists, the interviews, and group evaluation workshops.
Well, according to White 1971, curriculum evaluation is a phase in the process of curriculum construction and reconstruction. Its purpose is to check whether curriculum objectives are being or have been achieved so that modifications can be made to them if necessary. Thus, evaluation is part of the process of curriculum development. Also, is the process of measuring and judging the extent to which the planned courses, programs, learning activities, and opportunities as expressed in the formal curriculum actually produce the expected results. The purpose of curriculum evaluation is to determine whether or not the newly adopted curriculum is producing the intended results and meeting the objectives that it has set forth. And it is an essential component in the process of adopting and implementing any curriculum in any education setting.
Okay, in other article, Gridley said that curriculum evaluation refers to the set of activities involving in collecting information about the operational and effects of police programs and its development, implementation, and maintains because curriculum evaluation aims to ascertain the strengths and weaknesses of the curriculum prior and to its implementation and the effectiveness of its implementation. It's necessary and it's very important that mention that evaluation is crucial to the health of education and its programs.
Well, according to Casanova 2015, supervision optimized the performance of the system through the application of formative evaluation, which aims at improving educational process, teaching and learning. If processes are improved, results must be improved. Students will obtain a better education thanks to this improved functioning of the system as a whole. In addition, supervision guarantees the rights of the individual to a quality education, and it improves the educational quality of the system.
Okay, according to MITI et al. 2015, supervision is to improve education by developing the skill sets of teachers through supervisory practice and resource allocation with the goal of increasing student achievement. And it is described as guiding teacher and developing the teaching process rather than solely focusing on error seeking and evaluation. This says that supervision is not only focused on error seeking and evaluation, but rather on developing the skills of teachers through supervisory practice and resource allocation. Instead, they provide information on various classification and techniques that use wake supervision signals to improve their performance in order to evaluate the curriculum product. The second is Erumu et al. 2021. Supervision concerned the tactic of efficient and proper management of personnel in line with the goals of the administration of the institution. It is a creative and dynamic process giving friendly guidance and direction to teachers and pupils for improving themselves and the teaching learning situation for the accomplishment of the desired goals of the education in the curriculum. This says that the supervision is a process that involves both teachers and pupils, and it's not limited to evaluating the performance of teachers. Also, however, they provide information on various aspects of supervision in education, such as the effectiveness of academic supervision for teachers, the effective educational and clinical supervision, and the use of student-centered and teacher-centered classroom management and assessment in practice of the curriculum.
Okay, now I explained about Luthemburg, who said that decision-making that decisions are made at all levels of school organization. First are the superintendents, who makes decisions concerning the school district's goals and strategies. Then we have the principals, who make tactical decisions concerning those goals and strategies to accomplish them in relation to their or buildings. Then we have the department heads and the team leaders that make curricular decisions and operational decisions to carry out the day-to-day activities of a department or unit. And finally, we have the classroom teacher, who was the teachers. They do decisions in their classrooms. And then we have another author, that was Paul Nutt, who mentioned that a decision-making process is made up of action taking steps indicating how to make a decision. These have some indicators such as success and process, which provides the basis for building of decision making. Yeah, and this part also he mentioned that decision makers make a decision by following a process comprising of steps supported by tactics to carry out each step. And this process steps need to cover what to do and why.
Well, in the last article, according to Gold and Russell, 2005, the strategic decision-making process is described as a set of different characteristics, such as rational, comprehensive, political, or as a sequence of activities. Well, the investigation of the strategic decision-making is of great importance, as the knowledge gained from it contributes to the success of educators and the learning of the students. On the other hand, it is also important to understand that the decision-making are very useful to obtain a clear explanation of the differences in the organization performance of the students. However, this type of research is challenging in large part because of the complex influence of the content in which it's conducted. And yep, that's all. Thank you, teacher.
Also, here we have the references of the articles that show in the slides. Thank you.